This is Alvaro Gomez. I am one of the academic technology coaches here at Northside Independent School District, and it gives me really great pleasure to be able to present this video to you all, and over that covers the subject of accessibility. So what I'm going to do is I am going to quickly talk about the accessibility resources that are available to Apple products, and then I'm going to quickly go to the website for Chromebook so you can see the accessibility features for Chromebooks. And then I'm going to talk about some of the accessibility features for Microsoft. So it sounds like a lot of information, but really what I'm doing is I'm just going to provide the sites where you can go to and find more information if you wanted to really dive deeper into what any of those operating systems have to offer. Okay, so whether your child is using an Apple, which an Apple device, which is pretty much a an iPad or a MacBook, or maybe they're even using their iPhone, the Apple accessibility features. The first one that we're going to look at is going to be the one where you might want to come back to and then just look a little bit more deeper into that website. If your child is using a Chromebook, then the second one that we're going to look at, that's the one that you're going to want to check out. And then the last one is Microsoft. So if they're on the laptop that uses Windows 10, that's the place where you're going to want to really concentrate on. Okay, so let's get this rolling. So the first one we're going to look at is the accessibility page for Apple. Okay, so this is Apple's accessibility page, and in this PowerPoint, and actually I'm going to go back to it. When I share this, you're going to see the website. So these are the websites that you're going to have available to you. So you can just simply click on it, and it'll take you. And if not, just type in a search. Just look for Apple accessibility, and then you'll get to the same spot. Okay, so this is the website. This is where it takes you. These videos are fantastic if you happen to get a chance to see them. They are very inspirational, and they talk a lot about the mission of Apple and how they want their devices to be accessible. And so one of the beauties of these devices, whether it is an Apple or a Chromebook or a laptop that has Windows 10 installed on it, is that a lot of these devices are designed universally, which means that these accessibility features are already built into the machine. So a lot of the times you don't have to buy any specialized software. But again, that all depends on the needs, and maybe some people do need some special software or device that's going to be added to it. But getting back to the website, if you come to the Apple website, again, here's the videos. The way this is organized is they have it by category. So again, this is the overall video. This one is the section that talks about vision. This video is an overall view of a person who is using an iPad, and he is blind, and how he can use the voiceover feature, or I think he demonstrates another feature also that he uses his iPad or his iPhone with. Okay, and then these are display accommodations. So if you are just low vision, then there are some display accommodations that you could use that will help you, that are already built into the iPhone. Magnifier. You can do increase the size of the font on your screen. Okay, and then these are the sections for people who are deaf or maybe hard of hearing. Okay, and this is a video again that just kind of demonstrates. This is a teacher. She's a band director, and how she uses her hearing aids to connect to her iPhone. And that is a really neat technology that is built into the iPhone. This is for people who are who need to use American Sign Language. Okay. Then also, if you're tracking some data, maybe you can use your watch. Okay, and then Siri. Siri is very helpful to you. Gives you some ideas. Okay, and then using your voice. So this is with Siri. So you can give Siri some commands And then again, then it gets into other types of devices that Apple does sell. So if you are using, you can use Siri with your HomePod. And then again, there are other devices like Alexa that Amazon makes that do have accessibility features that you can build, and you can program it to do certain things. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down. Oh, and also, if you're maybe somebody who has a learning disability, there are ways that you can focus the attention. Okay, so that way it doesn't distract you. All the extra, information and all the things that try to catch our attention. There are ways that you can turn those off, so that way you can focus on the task that you're trying to complete. So these are other like reading supports where you can do screen readers. That's what this little tool is. And then you could also have typing feedback. Okay, so you can have a keyboard, dictionary, you can do word predict, Safari, which is the web browser that's built into the iPhone. It can also take away distractions, and then you can also have dictionaries to where it'll define hard to understand words, or it could even read to you. Okay, so at the very bottom of the website, if you keep scrolling down, if you have a MacBook, then you can go even further and look at how you can set up those accessibility features on the Mac. If you had the iPad, how you can do that with the iPad, with an iPhone, on a HomePod, on a TV, on an Apple TV, and then on your watch. Okay, so each one of these sections is here, so you can actually go deeper. So I'm going to click on the Mac section. So here's the Mac, and then here's accessibility features. If you're just really wanting to concentrate on vision, you want to set something up for your child, or maybe if you're low vision and you need something yourself. So here's how you can set up things like this on a MacBook. Okay. Oh, these are the Braille. Okay. So if you happen to have maybe a Braille note connected to your Mac. Okay, so I'm gonna hit back. So these are really good sections. So this is the Apple section. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Chromebook section. So again, the website is listed in the, I'm gonna go back to our presentation really fast, the second slide. So this is the web link to the Chromebook support. So Chromebooks also have the same or similar type of accessibility features. Okay. I'm going to do something really fast. Okay, this one's getting a little bit loud. Turn it down a little bit. Okay, so going back to the Chromebook accessibility, when you get to this page, just keep scrolling down, and here are the features that Chromebooks have. So you can set it to where it does text to speech. So if there's text on the screen, you can set it to where it'll read sentences or paragraphs or words. And right here are the instructions of how to do that, how to add that type of accessibility to your machine. Here's how you can change the display, so you can turn on high contrast, maybe turning the white part of a screen black and then the letters white, so it does the opposite. You can also add the magnifiers and the screen resolutions. This is how you can turn on what are called sticky keys. So if you're using like a combination of keys, like maybe Control Copy, you can turn on sticky keys where you don't have to push two keys down at the same time. You can just push the Control and then push the C afterwards. You don't have to push them down at the same time, so you can set those kinds of things up. And then also word predict, and then you could also change the mouse and the touchpad. Okay, and then audio, so how you could play sounds and have maybe if you have a hearing aid that is Bluetooth connected to the Chromebook, and you want it to be mono instead of in stereo, so you can hear all the sound coming out of the screen reader. You can do those kinds of setups here in this section. So this is the page for Chromebook, and Chromebook does have some fantastic accessibility features. Again, and these are all hyperlinks, so you can click on there and get more information on how to do those kinds of setups. Okay, so then moving on, this is the third one. So this is the Windows 10 page. Okay, so their section is set up almost like Apple's is. It starts off with the vision. So you, as long as this square is selected around the word, all of these articles and pages that you can go into, which demonstrate how to set up like this Braille note right here, how you can flip the colors, how you can know where you are. Okay, so it has more information down here. So if you were looking for maybe hearing accessibility features, just tap on that and then you could explore what the device has here, okay, what it has to offer. Then yeah, moving along, like neurodiversity or learning features, these are the screen readers, how you can improve your reading comprehension. It's things that'll help you type, so maybe you can have like oral administration, so you can talk to it and then it'll type for you. And it even has, I just saw this, if you're an English learner, right, it can help you and it can support you as you're learning the language. And then the mobility, so if you need something that'll help you type, okay, this is how it can help you with input devices. If you happen to need to connect those kinds of things, you can click with your eyes. So Apple has this too, where the camera will look, and then where you glance or how you move your head or make a certain feature or facial expression, you could control the keypad. So that's already built into the machines and you can set it up. Okay, so that was pretty much it. I just wanted to do a really fast video just to demonstrate some of that there are resources out there. Now the setup is, if it's the first time you've ever tried to set these up, the websites are pretty good about having the instructions and the directions. But other things that are helpful are YouTube videos. So don't be afraid to just type in a search and look for a video of how to set up maybe a text to speech accessibility feature on an iPhone, and I'm sure you'll pull up hundreds of videos that can demonstrate how to do that. And same way for Chromebook or a laptop that's running on Windows 10. Okay, so, and then if you ever need any help, just know that these features are already built into the machines, and you could put those machines to work, right? And if you have any questions, just know that we are here to support you, and just ask, and then we'll be happy to help.